Sorry, Bwana Sanity. And member to this committee.
Good morning, CEO. My name is Beth Cheriot. I represent the great people of Ainamoi and a member of this committee.
My name is Ezra Kinyana, representing Kelchila and a member to this committee.
My left.
Good morning, my name. I represent the member to the committee. Member of this committee.
Thank you. So, CEO, welcome. So, we'll start with, we are going to administer vote. That's introduce yourself first and your name for the record of the Department of the Legislation, and then after that, Sergeant Attorney will administer vote. Welcome.
Thank you, Chair. And honorable members of the committee. I'm Anderson Taylor, Chief Officer Public Works, Roads and Transport.
Thank you. So we can now start for the vote. So you will now please administer the vote. Thank you. So, the reason as to why we are here today is because of a letter that was written by Engineer Red, this Deputy Governor of Red County. He wrote a letter to the Speaker, instructing the Speaker that we need to move a motion to compare the County Executive to submit relevant procurement records. Thank you. We also stated that we need to initiate a full inquiry into the matter by the Assistant Accounts and the Committee. And the third one was to recommend that appropriate sanctions to be taken against responsible officers, including the powers of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, and also to ensure any illegally paid funds are recovered in accordance with the law. So when this assembly received that letter, we established a motion was moved to constitute this committee, the Ad-hoc Committee, and this committee was given some mandates along with the for you. The first mandate was to verify the existence and the status status of the companies alleged to have received the payments. Then the second one is to establish whether the company is participating in any form of procurement processes, the same companies, for any works done or services provided to the county since 2022 to date. And the last one was to recommend appropriate administrative, legal, and policy actions, including potential recoveries. So that is the mandate of these
Attentions. The Prospera Ventures Limited, P12 Holdings Limited, Green 80 Limited, Spike Investment Limited, Cherry Holdings Limited, Green 80 Limited, Macro Products Limited, Cherry Holdings Macro Products Limited, Cherry Holdings Limited, Pre-Ray Limited,
all of them from last one, Prospera Ventures.
For our department was 15.
15?
Yes.
From these retentions?
Yes.
Okay. So are you able to identify them?
Yes, those are the ones I'm reading.
Okay. Are you able to start from the first one so that we will be able to know? For example, B12 is for which department?
Roads Department.
Okay. Spike, do you have this list? This list?
No, I've done in the list which we have in the department.
Companies.
But, the order we have done the documents.
Okay.
Yes. So I'll start from number 1, which is Prospera Ventures Limited. Yes.
The third one?
Green 80.
Green 80.
Limited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Continue.
Number 5, Cherire Holdings Limited.
Cherire.
Number 6, Green 80.
Green 80.
Yes, Limited.
There are two.
They are 11 June 2024.
Yes. 11 June
2024.
Yes.
And I signed the voucher on 19 June 2024.
19 June 2024.
Yes.
So they requested on, you have said which date?
11th.
11th.
Yes.
June 2024.
Yes.
Then you signed the voucher
On 19.
the same month.
The same month.
A difference of 7 days.
Yes, yes.
Spike.
Spike, the request they made on 7th June 2024.
Yes.
And I signed the voucher for payment on 19 June.
Okay. Members, can we have the file so that we can confirm? On the file so that... For Spike. Did you attach those documents? Did you attach the documents especially from requests?
Yes, Chair. We attach.
Okay, so 7th June. And then you signed voucher?
The voucher I signed on 19 June 2024.
19 June, okay. So proceed to the next one, which is Green 80.
There were 2 Green 80. Yes, sir.
Green 80.
Yes, there were 2 for Green 80.
So which one
Yeah,
was
I
addressed?
start the one for, there was one for 416,000. The beginning of 416,000.
Yeah, 416,
Yeah, 034. The request was 10 June
10 June.
2024.
10 June.
request was
Members, Green 80. The amount that was there was 416,036. $416,034.
034.
Okay, Chairman, if you can allow or address the issue of PR team, there is something that is not working from the live coverage.
Okay, Chairman, please go and deal with it. I can see from the documents, a request was made on 6th August 2024, but you have mentioned June. Are you able to confirm? No. From the documents? Even the procurement signed it on 6th August 2024. Confirms you. That one for 416,034.
Yes, Chair. Yes, Chair. I think there was an error when I was doing my tabulation. It's correct. August.
August.
Yes.
6th August.
Yes.
Then when did you sign the voucher?
It's 19 August 2024.
19 August.
Yes.
13 days. Okay, the next company. Megro. Megro for 403.
Chairman, is it possible also, just an observation, as we see the green 80, we can also combine with the original voucher that was meant for the works to commence, so that we can see if it was already the 6 months has already elapsed, because this is a rotation that we are looking at.
Because you are able to provide the initial or the first voucher for the works, so that these members can confirm if 6 months.
Yes, Chair. On the attachments, there is original voucher.
Original voucher?
Yes, on the attachments. But I want, through the Chair,
yes,
I want to clarify on terms of time. In terms of when we are doing the graveling, the defects liability for graveling is 3 months, but for structure is 6 months.
So defects liability is 3 months?
For graveling.
For graveling?
Yeah, but for structures is 6 months.
Okay.
Yes.
So which means now somebody can request for retention after 3 months?
Yes, for graveling.
Okay.
But for structures,
is there a policy that confirms that, what you have said?
Yes.
Are you able to provide?
It's normally under contracts. When we do the contracts, under the contract, if you see the contracts we are signing with the contractors,
are you able to give us an example in one of the
documents? Our documents, Chair, we have.
Let us use this one for green 8, this one for 416. Are you able to, we are there?
Yes, Chair, I can be able to illustrate
Which paragraph?
if we go to contract data, using the example of Green 80.
Yes, that voucher for 416,000.
Yes.
Yes, which paragraph?
We go to contract data.
Contract?
Contract data, where we have stated the contract details on page 2.
Yes.
Under the contract details. There's a contract data on page 2.
Yes.
Where we have the commencement dates and the contractual completion dates. We go to defects liability period, it's 3 months.
We don't have that, what you're reading.
Sorry?
Is the contract in form of an agreement?
Form of agreement, this agreement is made on 13th day of December 2023, very comparative job.
Even in that contract, when you see 13th or 13th of December, is 30 dates down there, is it 2028 or 2025?
Which page? Yeah. What you are reading?
Maybe I can share. Maybe I can share what I have through the chair.
At the same time, also you can just read the title in the meantime as you supply that for members to confirm the title.
We have through the chair. We have the contract details under page 2. We have the contract data where we have.
Just apply that document and then we will give it back to you. Yeah, we'll just take it back. Yeah, this on the fifth leaf. Contact number, County Government of Kericho, PWRT, quotation number 040, 2023-2024. Are we there, members? It is leaf number 5.
Leaf number 5,
From the first page, Green 80 Limited.
contract data.
If we are there, members, can continue, see contract data.
Through the chair. So from the data we have, we have the defects liability to be 3 months, which in this case refers to works which was only graveling. There were no structure works.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the road in Soin Ward. So it is construction and rehabilitation of road. There is no structure. So defects liability is 3 months. Okay.
These things are not visible.
So, CEO, so you said you signed voucher on 23rd. On 19th August 2024.
And in August, Chair.
I can go to the next one, which is Megro products, especially if we're going to start with 4-3. Megro 4-3. And I want you to please to confirm for us all the Megros, about 5 companies.
7.
Or 7. Yes, on the Megro. Yes, we are going to start with the 4-3. Did you supply the one for 4-3? See, did you supply document for 4-3?
I'm checking.
Because what we have is 395, 312, 496, 372, 270, 287.
372.
Those are the documents that we have. Yeah. You supply that one?
And we have 287.
Yes, six retentions.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you supply? Are you able to? Do you have it in your documents?
Through the chair, the 4-3 is not. I don't have it here, but I will confirm after this session. It was part of what we.
So you did not confirm the documents before you supply?
Okay, Chairman, also it's here to confirm whether that this retention belongs to roads or water department, that is, or other departments.
Through the chair, what we supply was for the roads.
But Megro for 2, 4, 3 is missing.
I like to confirm it was for the roads. What we supply was for the roads. So I like to.
So it means now we are having only 6.
Yeah, for the roads.
Megro.
Yes.
And there is no. So it means this one for 4-3 is for a different department.
Now, but through the chair, I'll have to confirm.
When you did your tabulation,
it was 6 for the roads.
Okay, are you able to read for us the retention amount that you are having in,
yes,
in your list?
Yes, Chair.
The 6?
Yes.
Yeah, read for us.
For Megro?
Yes.
The 287, 523. 287? 523.
5?
523.
523. That one is not also there? 523.
287.
287 is there. The next one?
The next one is 395, 028.
395.
395 is there.
Yes, 395 is there.
The next one is 372, 287.
372 is also there.
That is 3, yeah? Number 4 is 496.
Yeah, 496 is there.
860.
Yeah, that one is there.
Number 5 is 312 079.
It is there.
That's number 5.
Then number 6.
Number 6 is 270. 772.
So those are the 6.
Yeah, for the roads.
So which means this one for 403 is not from...
Yeah, it's not from our department.
So let's start with this one for 270. When was the request? When was the request?
The request was made on 27th August.
27th?
August 2024.
But this one cannot be seen. Yes. You can see it is faded completely.
The request.
You cannot, yes, you cannot read. Are you able to give us one original so that you can confirm? Because this one, as you can see, nobody can read.
But this one, Chairman, this one also can tell us a lot of things. When you see, it's meant the voucher is not fully signed. And when the voucher is not fully signed, it's not payable. But in this case, you have paid. So, if you can provide the original document of number 270,772, I think it is possible, Chairman, in that spirit also you can provide for us the original document, the first document that were used to pay the first certificates before that you produce for the retention.
Through the chair, we will provide the original documents.
So immediately after this, you will provide?
Yes, we will.
Okay. So the next one is the one for 312.
The 312. The request was 24 August 2024.
20?
24 August 2024.
Okay. 24 August, yes.
And
the
the voucher is 5th September 2024.
5th September?
Yes.
Okay, that one is 496. Let's go for 496.
496, the request was 12 September 2024.
12
September 2024. And the signing of the voucher was 1st October 2024.
Okay, we haven't seen the request.
For 296.
496, yes. So 12 September
2024.
Okay. The one for 372.
The request was 11th September 2024. And the signing of voucher
2024.
is 16 September 2024.
September.
Yes, Chair.
Okay. So the next one, which is 395. You see it? The one for 395.
Yes, Chair. For 395, the request was 5th September 2024, and the voucher is signed on 10th September 2024.
9th. This one for 395,000.
Yes.
When did you sign the voucher?
This 10th. Let me just go.
Confirm.
September.
So that is Negro 395,028, right?
Yes, Chair.
So can you repeat when was the request made?
Through the Chair, the request was on the request was 5th September 2024.
5th. I think it is contradicting. Mine is different. And then you are saying you signed the certificate, the voucher on
9th September 2024.
9th September.
Yes.
Chair, can you proceed?
Yeah, documents that I have, 5th, the request was done 5th September 2024, and then we signed the voucher.
On 9th September, yes.
Okay. So let's go to the last one for 287. And then you will confirm to us also, because all these requests are different. As you can see, for example, this one for 395,000. That's three sentences.
Yes.
You can see, and then this one for 287. It means it's not the same person who wrote all these requests. Another issue also is that from this request you realize that there is no figures, but some requests as figures. For example, this one for the proposed construction of P1 that to make Cap Chuma Road. This one has figures to 87, but this one does not have figures. What does that mean? Was it from the director himself, or?
And it is the same director signing.
Even the signature is also not the same. Are you able to tell us the reason?
Through the chair, I can't confirm or I cannot tell the reason, because normally, for us, we just receive the request from the contractors, and we cannot, as a department, we cannot say, we cannot tell who signed on the behalf, or the director is the one writing.
Okay.
Yes.
Another question is that even the way this person is trying, even the signatures are different. That is, leave alone even the wordings, the figures indicated. The issue here is that even the signature. This one it can tell that someone, is it because of this committee that there was a lot of hurry and the signatures cannot become the same for the one person? That is Director Jeremy James.
Yes, through the chair, that I can't confirm.
Okay. So the last one is, when did you receive the requests? The last one for 287,000.
Through the chair, the 287, the request was on 13th September 2024.
And when did you sign the voucher?
30th September 2024.
30th September.
Yes.
So are you able to confirm to us also this work was done in which financial year?
Yes.
Especially the six vouchers. Let's start with this one, 395. When was the works? And if there is, you can confirm to us also. Oh, okay, we can start with 287. 287 because you are there. You can also confirm to us also the first voucher for the works if it is there.
Madam Chairman, I think the CEO could have just give us the first payment voucher for these old documents. That is where we could have confirmed whether that the works were really done, because I've tried to tabulate some dates here and the years. And the works was done in 2019. How sure are you, how can you confirm to this committee that this work was not yet paid? Yet what you gave out in 2024, you paid in 2025. So there is a lot of contradiction when it comes to dates and even the years of the works. If the work is completed in 3 months, that is where the liability period elapses. I want to know even the first voucher for 2019 that for Nilsotet Bridge.
Chair, maybe to add on what the Honorable Matthew has said, the CEO should come clear, Chair, on the payment for this retention, for which financial year, because
yes,
looking at the road here, Chairman, I think the first voucher that the Honorable Matthew is seeking is attached to this for example, the Megro products. It was a bill payment for constructions of B1, Napome, Kapchuma Road, as per the attached documents. So when you look at that, Chair, this road probably was done in the year 2020. Then from the honorable member coming from that place, this is a road that has been maintained probably twice. So which financial year are you paying this attention for? And I know from 2020 to 2025, was there any other request that was made by the contractor initially? So that we are very clear, otherwise we will end up mixing on the financial years.
maybe Chair, to add on what
Yes.
Yot has talked about, why or is there a policy that guides on retention? Like, I can even wait for 10 years and just come and claim retention. Is there something that guides? Is there an end of or an elapsed period for claiming the retention, or this is an open thing? Because this is almost a 5-year difference. We are talking about of 4 from 2021 to 2025. Now we are paying the retention. What could have informed the payments now, not 2022, 23, or 24?
Yes, here can respond to that. The two from DS and from Moshmanit.
Through the chair, from our department, once we receive the request from the contractors, we normally go back and check when the payment was done and is there any other request, because in our records we normally keep the records on there's a file for requests for retentions and payments, vouchers for retentions, where we keep our records. So once the payment has been done, normally the vouchers come back to our department and we keep in our accounts officers the records for all the payments for any retentions or all the payments. So we check before I keep an okay for even for any retention to be done or to be assessed for the payment. So in terms of the period, like it's for this lab it is 3 months too. It's for traveling and 6 months for stock years. By the time period for a contractor to claim.
Chair, maybe I'm sorry to interject. For this specific road, Chair, my question was very clear that this was a road that was done in the year 2020. Information reaching me is that this is the same road that has been maintained probably twice. You are paying a retention for the work that was done in the year 2020. So my question is, was there no request by this contractor probably after the lapse of 3 months as you indicated? From 2020, 2021, was there no request from this contractor for the payment of this retention? 2022, 2023, 2024, now we are in 2025. Was there no other request for this specific road initially, especially after the expiry of the 3 months, as you say, in your files?
Through the chair, in our request, there are no request for retentions. That is why we process. Because normally, before we start the process for retentions, we normally check, because we cannot do the double payment for the retentions. We normally check if there were requests before, especially if they are delayed in the request. So we normally check in our records.
I have a very simple question here to you, and I think and I know that you'll understand and you will answer me accordingly. You have a road in Watumek, for example, that was done in 2019. Someone is coming for retention in 2025 or 2024 September. The same road was maintained in 2022, for example, and the same road was maintained in 2024. When you are doing a payment for inspection, is that the team that will confirm that the work was done in 2019 or in 2023? If the road has been maintained 2 times since the first maintenance of 2019, what is the role of the Inspection and Acceptance Committee? Which work will they confirm that it was done? Is it the recent one or for 2019? That's just my question. As an engineer from your end, we have a road, like now Londiani, for example, Londiani-Kericho Road, that was done in 2019. And then, the same contractor just waited for 5 years to elapse. and then make a request for retention. In the first place, when you are sending when you are appointing inspection and acceptance committee, do you think that they will inspect and accept the works that was done in 2023 but not 2019? So as an engineer, can you advise us on that?
And Chair, as you advise, Chair, yes. Now, is there a policy once a road has been constructed, probably in my ward, because I'm seeing a box culvert that was built in 2019 in Ainamoi. It is in Merta. So I have seen you've never paid retention until the other day. So is there a policy that once the road has been constructed, you form an inspection team just immediately after the 3 months? I'm attaching my question to the one that was asked by the Honorable Matthew. As you form the inspection team, wanaenda kuinspect kazi ya hiyo 2019 ama kazi ya juzi, then in your department mnatuma watu waende wafanye inspection just after the 3 months or 6 months, na waweke report hapo kwamba barabara ni mbaya ama daraja ni mbaya, inafaa irudiwe, ama mnangoja until the time when the contractor now requests for payment? Then I was also seeing, is it by design? Is it by design or that this Megro company, you pay the retention for 6 vouchers for the work that was done in 2019, 2020, 2019, 2020. A contractor just wakes up one day and said, oh, I had retention for 2019 in Ainamoi, for example. He writes down the request. Just for 6 companies that was done in 2019. Is it by design, or it was well planned? So answer the one for after the expiry of the time that the work was done, 3 months for roads, traveling, as you said, and construction structures for 6 months. You form an inspection committee immediately so that the report is kept in the file, that after 6 months, hiyo daraja sasa iko sawa, ama mnangoja mpaka the request?
Yeah, respect. Through the chair, after the expiry of the defects liability period, which in this case is 3 months for graveling and 6 months for structures, the guidance, even on the building code or the policy which guides in every construction, is that it's supposed to form the committee, the inspection and acceptance committee, to do the inspection on the particular, for example, in this case, the road, to inspect, to do the inspection and check, because the main purpose of the retention is to make good or to correct the defects within the period of defects liability period. So in this case, for example, in this road, for example, after the 3 months, as we are supposed to do to appoint the inspection acceptance committee to go now to the specific road and do the inspection and see if there's any defects. You now do a letter to the contractor to correct the defects before the issue. You normally is supposed to issue a letter of the correction or giving a green light that there were no defects. So that in case there is defects, the contractor go back and correct before the lapse of the 3 months. So that because normally there's when the contractor comes for this scenario after 2 years, in this case for Maram, of course we have done the maintenance for that period. We don't go back and do the inspection and, for that period. You just go back to the files and check. The report for that time was saying, was there defects? Was it corrected? If there were defects and corrected, we just release now the retention.
Okay, so which means there is no going to the field?
The inspection is done.
And do the inspection.
Yes, Chair. After the defects, after the end of the defects liability period, the inspection is being done. Yes, mandatory. do the inspection.
So in this case, was there an inspection that was done immediately after lapse of the defects? You have said defects?
Defects liability period.
Defects liability period.
Yes, yes.
Is there a report that you can give us that shows that there was an inspection that was done?
Yes, in our files, Chair, we have the report which shows there were no.
Are you able to supply to us that report?
Yes, Chair.
To confirm?
Yes.
So what is the purpose of this letter now? What is the purpose of appointment of Inspection and Acceptance Committee? Again, to go and inspect that road.
You see, Chair, after the request through the Chair, after the contractor has requested for payment, it is normally upon us, now me as a chief officer of the department to appoint the committee to go and inspect now the status of the road at that stage.
Chairman, you can allow me one. The issue is that some of us we went to a polling station and others went to a group of school. But I want us to use this building. When we entered to this county assembly in 2022, there was a renovation. Now, in 2024, let us assume another renovation is done. Painting, the first paint was red, and then now we have white. In 2025, another person come here and have a green painter color. When the first person give you a request for inspection, which color will you inspect in such a building? What I want just to know, which color will you just inspect? If it is bush clearing, that is in bill of quantities, there is a bush clearing. It is a matter of fact that when we clear today, when we do a bush clearing today, in the next 3 months, that the same road will be bushy. So I want to know which color will you be inspecting when you are appointing an inspection and acceptance committee to a work done in 2019. Kindly, if you don't mind, just answer that for me.
There was also another question so that you answer both, Mr. Mazro.
CEO, I have the latitude to understand all these things, and I want to take you through. Can you get are you having in your possession that voucher for Micro 287? There is something I wanted to point out for you.
Are you there? Are you there, Sio?
Yes, Chair.
So, Mr. Mazro,
Go have to contract Tata.
are you there?
Yes, Chair.
Procedures.
If you are there, can you put something there? And then pick any other macro voucher. Let's say,
Which one? Let's say for
395. 395.
395.
Are you there, Sio? Voucher for 395.
want you to put it.
So I want you to have the two vouchers, the contract data for the two, the initial one for 287
and 395.
and 395, and both of them open the contract data page.
Yes, are you there, Asio?
And I want everyone to be there.
Not dissolve it.
Are you there, Asio?
Yes, Chair.
Okay, so proceed, Treasurer.
So if you are there, CEO, I want us to start with 395.
Yes, which is this one.
So on the contract data, if I may take you through. Are you there?
Yes, Chair.
The contract, the first column was contract reference number, second column is commencement date, and the third column is contractual completion date. Is it?
On the dates, not for the
On commencement, contractual, and then you are wrong on the completion date. Secondly, if I can take you through the observation on the same that is B. The team appointed to inspect the works were done by the contractor. The proposed construction of B1 Ngatumek Kapchuma Road in Kedawaki Road. The inspection and acceptance committee inspected the works done as per the bill of quantities attached. The committee noted the following observation. 1. The bush clearing, grading, graveling activities were done to the required specification. The workmanship was substantially satisfactory. And then when you go to C, the road clearance is still in good condition. Drainage, all the culverts are in good condition, free from flow condition, and the road camber sufficient gravel with good drainage. They normally say even line need being smart, because the explanation on that, if my English is correct, mean the inspection was done on, and it was done on September according to 2024. Can you relate that those activities were still in good condition for 4 years? Sure.
Yes, I now go back to my question that I had asked you. That was this retention, in my view, was this retention paid for the initial work of 2020, or this is a retention paid for the, the maintenance of that road that has taken place? Probably the member of the county assembly is here to confirm to us when this road was maintained. So was this retention being paid for the initial work, or it was paid for the work that that was done in 2024? Because even by this, one of the best one has taken us through by even the team that they did sign in 2024. So we are inspecting a road that was built in 2020 in 2024. And I think you need to be very clear. You inform them to make sure that they give us the report of the inspections of this road in 2020, because the CEO is saying they have the inspection report. So when you can get that file, Chair, it will do us a lot of justice.
Okay. So don't forget that you have to supply us with the inspection report for that year 2020 that was used to pay the main works.
And the other thing is, Chairman.
Now, about that road, Chairman, it's in my ward. Now, at one time, Mr. Chairman,
which road, Mashima, so that the
Kapchuma Road.
Oh, Kapchuma Road.
Kapchuma Road. And this road has been maintained twice in my time. And it happens that one time, His Excellency the Governor said this road must not be paid because there was complaint. So, nashindwa ni vipi inaweza lipwa na Our Excellency has raised the road must not be paid. And here, everything is said to be in good condition.
We can respond to that, CEO, so that I'll give it to Mashima Matthew.
Thank you, Chair. Through the Chair, I will be able to share the inspection reports as per the request for that period of when it was done at 2020, and also to confirm that the retention was paid based on when the payment was done. It was on when the last voucher, which was paid on 2020, not for the current period. There was a question from Mheshimiwa Anita on the elapsed period to claim the retention. The period for the contractor to request for retention is there is no time limit in terms of the specific period, but as soon as you say, at the expiry of the 3 months and the 6 months of the defects liability, the contractor is entitled to request for the retention, and it's upon now us as a department to evaluate if he or she can be paid based on the report. Thank you, Chair.
Chairman, I think CEO have not answered my question on the color that the Inspection and Acceptance Committee will approve, whether it is the first one, the second one, or the third one, when they are going to inspect and accept the first color when it has already been done twice, like this road that we are discussing. How can we confirm that the road was graveled while it has been done by the two different contractors in a record of 3 years, but you're inspecting one for 2019? Another thing, Chairman, I don't want to preempt that the documents that has been forwarded by the Roads Department here were totally forged to make this committee look that we are busy going through some documents. CEO, I want just to know from your end, by September or by August, let's say by August, you had a different staff, especially accountant and procurement officer. But by February, there was a circular letter that was an internal memo for transfers of procurement officers and accountants. In this case, CEO, I want to know who was your procurement officer by September?
Through the chair, I would love to confirm the dates because I don't have the exact dates on when the transfer was done here.
Okay, but do you agree with me first that in February you had a different procurement officer, not that one who was working before in your department?
I would have to confirm the dates, Chair.
I can help you to confirm. In February, there was a circular that is transfer of procurement officers and accountants. But during that time, Vincent Koske exit Roads Department as a procurement officer, and you have Lillian who exit Education to Roads Department. But according to your documents here, and I want to inform you this, I also tell the members of the public who are following up this discussion that the documents that are here were meant for this committee, but not the true picture in the ground and not the true picture from the department. If you can see the document even since 2019, it has been prepared by one person, the current procurement officer, meaning that you have been waiting for that current procurement officer to come and make documents for you. Lillian, she was a procurement education, but in all your documents, CEO and you know your hand are hot. All your document here, evaluation committee, inspection committee, or you can tell us, how can you trust one procurement officer to be doing all this? And then she was doing also for education department by then. Even in 2019, she was in water department. Can you tell us what does that mean to a discussion like this when you have a document prepared by the current procurement officer and not the former procurement officer? Can you tell us?
Can you respond and then we proceed?
Through the chair, as I responded, I'll have to confirm the dates on when the transfer was done to this committee.
But the big question here, do you agree with me that by 2024, you had a different procurement officer? By 2025 February, you have a different procurement officer. Can you confirm?
I can't confirm, and then I could check the dates.
Chairman, if you don't mind, you need to rule. If you cannot confirm that he had a different procurement officer in 2024, and now he has a different procurement officer in 2025, I think, Chairman, even now, who is your procurement officer? See, and we are under it. If it is possible, just answer the way you know. You have even the numbers and the contacts of your people you are working with in the department. Who is your procurement officer at the moment?
Through the chair, the changes was done for the procurement officers. And I responded earlier, I will confirm the dates when the transfers were done.
Don't mind about the dates. I'm asking you, as per now.
As per now, we have the new procurement officers.
True.
But the dates which was done the transfer is what I'll confirm after this session.
I want you to be on record. Tell us who are the current procurement officers in roads, public works.
Chair, I think the question is very clear, Chair, and the CEO should be very clear because the question is just very clear. Who is your procurement officer as we speak? Leave alone the other one for 2024. Your current procurement officer. What is her name or his name?
Through the chair, currently we have Lillian and Vincent Ngedich.
Okay, Chairman, that's a very good answer. With the same spirit, CEO, do you want to tell us since 2019, Lillian was procurement officer, public works?
No.
But when you get a document prepared by Lillian in 2019, what does that tell you? And then, let's be serious because of this engagement, CEO, because at some point, there is no need. We peruse, we open up the documents, we discuss. When you know some of the documents here are forged. Is it possible that you tell us in 2019, 2020, 2023, 2024, who was the procurement officer by then? Can you tell us?
I can't confirm, Chair.
Okay, Chair, if we cannot confirm, meaning that the documents that we have here are forged by one staff in the Department of Public Works.
So, maybe I want to make to give a directive, because we are coming to an end on Negro. You have one? Okay. Can maybe Anita?
Thank you, Chair. Maybe further clarification from the CEO regarding the issues of the retentions that are made after several years. Maybe you tell us in this committee the practical scenario of what happens when someone does not claim retention money after a year, 2 years, 3 years. Where does that money, where is the money? Is it something that can be even confirmed that it's been declared by end of every financial year that there is this much retention money in this department? Because I'm wondering where this money has been, for example, all these years. Is there a policy? I know I asked and you said there was no policy on that, but where is this money all these years? Is it just declared every year that we close this financial year with this much money of retention? Is it something we can always check in your books? Or what happens with this money that someone didn't claim for years, for example, if at all the money has been there all these years? Thank you.
Maybe see before you respond. I step in for chair, and I have a communication to put across that the honorable members of the committee, the CEO and the staff, I would like to acknowledge the presence in our public gallery this afternoon, the visiting students, pupils, teachers from Milkelwood School, from Inaimo Ward, and in our usual tradition of receiving and welcoming visitors to the assembly, I extend a warm welcome to them, and on behalf of the assembly and this other committee, wish them a fruitful deliberation. In their stay here, feel welcome, feel at home. So, because of one of the pupils from Milkelwood are coming from Ainama Ward, and we are privileged to have the Deputy Speaker of the County Assembly being a representative of the same ward, maybe an honorable member from Ainama constituency, Honorable Paul Chipchir, from Kapsoit Ward. I'll give an opportunity to the Deputy Speaker to welcome, and then maybe before I'll give Honorable Paul Chipchir, a representative from Kapsoit Ward, from Ainama, and then from there I'll give the Deputy Speaker, and then we'll proceed. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Chairman. Let me take this opportunity. First of all, let me say good afternoon, colleagues and members of the Secretariat and the CEOs before the Ad-hoc Committee, and the pupils, parents and beyond from Milgelwood. Good afternoon. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you to the County Assembly of Kericho. We are a legislative arm of the County Government of Kericho, where legislation, oversight, and representation happens. I know amongst the people who are there are leaders, there are future MCs there, future MPs, future senators, future governors, and even the president could be seated at the public gallery. So feel welcome, feel very much welcome, and let me take this opportunity to welcome the Deputy Speaker, the Honorable Cheria Bet, to also welcome you.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa Paul. Thank you, Chair, for giving me this opportunity to most sincerely welcome the pupils, teachers, parents of Mulge Lueta Primary School from Inamu Ward. Welcome to the County Assembly. This is the County Assembly of Kericho, where we do legislations. We also oversight the county executive, and we also represent you people. So you are welcome on your educational tour. Make sure that before you go, you learn. And for your information, Chair, for the record, this is one of the best performing schools in Inamu Ward. Every other year, they post the best results, Chair. And you know, Chair, this is one of the schools that we went together. If you remember, there was a time we visited this school during their Thanksgiving day at their school. So you are most welcome. We feel privileged when we get, visiting students and pupils from within our county, and more specifically from Inamu Ward, where I dearly represent. So you are welcome. I know after this discussion, I will get an opportunity to greet you and probably buy a bottle of soda. And of course, the Honorable Paul Chilchid, a very good neighbor from Kapsoi, because he had the airtime to welcome you, he will also have an opportunity to buy bread for you. So any other MCA want to welcome them, you go by the airtime. Chair, I thank you for giving me that opportunity.
Thank you. And teachers and people from Milton Road, feel welcome. This is a different session from the normal session. We are not on session today, but we have a normal routine committee meetings, and these are part of the businesses we do. Others feel welcome, we'll get to interact. So, Cesar, I want to give you the opportunity to respond to Anita, and then from there, I'll give Honorable Paul Chitli to pose a question, and then I give a directive on that micro, and then we proceed to the next.
Thank you, Chair. On the question from Honorable Anita on the issue of declaring the retentions, that is normally done under the Department of Finance, a normal declaration annually, where we declare what is the intentions, and so that is normally declared. So in terms of as we say, in terms of the timeline on the time the contractor should request, that also is entitled to the contractor after the expiry of direct liability. But the declaration is never declared when they are declaring at the close of every financial year. Thank you, Chair.
So, Honorable Paul Chirchir.
Thank you very much, Chairman, once again. My question to the Chief Officer for Roads and Public Works. My first question. Are you the substantive Chief Officer for the Department of Roads?
Yes.
From when?
From 2023, that is we 17 January 2023, up to date.
You have a copy of an appointment letter?
Yes.
Are you a receiver of revenue of the same department?
Yes.
So every financial year you're given an appointment as a receiver of revenue for roads and for public works?
Yes.
Thank you. Number 3, I know you're on oath, and I would want you to tell this committee the total amount of pending bills at the close of financial year. Give us the exact amount at the close of 2024-2025 financial year. I guess that one is very direct. You can give us so to capture.
Maybe honorable member, you have moved out of the topic. I'll give you an opportunity. The other one will be at the question, but you will respond on that, only that. But let's take on what is, you will respond on that. Yeah. I see you can respond.
Through the chair, allow me to confirm the exact amounts, and then I'll share to the committee.
Thank you very much, Chairman. I guess that is not a subject for discussion. That is not a subject to find out. The figures should be very stable. What figures are we talking about as at 2024, 2025, and close of financial year? What figures for the pending bills? Then you can also give us figures for the pending commitments. Thank you.
Just after that, and then I'll give it to DS to also ask them 2 to 3 questions.
Through the chair, allow me to confirm so that I cannot give accurate figures. I'll confirm and give after this session, please.
Chairman, when you say that you be given time to confirm, who are you confirming for?
No, I didn't carry my figures here.
Where are the figures?
Through the chair, I'll give the figures after this session, please.
Chairman, the chief officer should take the committee very seriously. We have asked a very simple question because we want the figures to be captured in the Hansard during the proceedings of this committee. And we've just asked a very simple question because those are figures at the end of the financial year, they're captured. You don't capture those figures later. That's why we're asking you. What was the total figures on pending bills for roads department? Very simple.
Actually, better be able to ask other questions so that as you answer, so that members, I would also request that we stick to what we are doing, our mandates and our terms of reference. But before that, Chair would better ask those questions first, and then
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair. Mine is very simple. Maybe to paraphrase what the Honorable Paula said, the chief officers and the CECs were in a crew for close to a week, Chair. The main thing that they were doing there was to give us pending bills as per the 30th of June. So you of course are a very serious officer, Chair. We will always have the statistics, of Ed. Anyway, Chair, my question is, looking at these documents here, you are under oath. You did took an oath that whatever you are going to say and provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Seal, so that you do not go out we've been going through these documents. The signatures for this director, the 6 vouchers for payment is quite different. We expect, of course, a signature of a person. You can know this is the same person. But go through the 6 vouchers of Medical Products Limited, then we find that signatures are different, you know. So I just wanted you to be very candid to this committee. And this document really, you know, genuine, or it was just prepared to suit these undertakings? Be very specific on that, so that we do not go around trying to, you know, get blood from a fly, and yet, you know, you can never get that blood from a fly, so that we do not go around. To be very specific, these documents not that to, you know, for this specific purpose, or these are the green documents, so that you don't integrate, we don't investigate or interrogate the documents that may be fake. So, be very specific. It's also allowed CEO. And our standing orders, it is allowed that some of the questions you may want to answer, maybe we say under camera or in camera. It is allowed. If there's a question that you think you don't want to go public, you can request the committee that I want to answer that question in camera, and we will allow you, because that is what we have at the county assembly, so that we finish some of these things.
So NLC, please need to give us a very precise answer so that we proceed on, because of the interest of time.
Through the chair,
yes.
The documents we submitted is as received from the directors.
Total pending bills for the roads department as at the close of financial year 2024-2025. It's very simple. Thank you. Yeah, Chairman, you should give us. He has no room to go and to tell this company that he's going back to look for those figures. He has those figures. We want those figures to be captured and answered.
That was not the only irritation which were requested at that period.
To go in that direction, not to come back and ask the same question. You say by then you had many requests for payment for retention.
Yes.
Okay, and then
on why it was picked, I cannot know the reasons. Yes.
Okay, CEO, you know, before you appear before this committee, we have managed to interrogate a number of witnesses, and in this case, CEOs and CC Finance. And with us here, we have a printout for the news. How do you feel when one contractor is paid 6 vouchers in a day, while you have many in your department who are still waiting for the same payment to be made to their account? And in this case, you are bringing Negro from 2019 to come and pay in 2025. What does that suggest to us as the committee, and even to the members of the public? What does that suggest? You have money to pay, but you have just picked Negro to pay 6 vouchers in a day. And I know we have a number of struggling contractors who have not even been paid on the work done. But how do you feel when you walk to a department as a CEO signing 6 good vouchers? Though it is a retention, but it's a good amount. Summing to total of 2.8 million in a record. So what does that show, and what does that suggest also to us? Because a CEO signing just vouchers for one company, 6 vouchers. Can you answer that, CEO?
Maybe, Chair, allow me to add something on this, on the same issue. Could you also tell this committee on the same concern that Mheshimiwa Matthew has on paying one contractor about 7 or 8 transactions? Does this mean that you don't have any retention request pending to be paid in your table. Does it mean, I know we have the pending payments for other works, but does this show that in your table, your file on retention payments is clear, that we even have room to pay 5 years, 3 years retention money, because you have all the requests that comes to your table have been cleared? Is that the position? Or we have other contractors that are waiting for retention money to be paid, but this specific contractor we have here was given a priority to be considered for all these transactions, and the others are waiting? Could you confirm that, yes, we have no requests that is in your table that is waiting for retention payments? It's all cleared. Thank you.
Maybe you can respond to that, CEO.
Thank you, Chair. I want to confirm that this payment was for retentions, and we normally clear all the retentions requests. We normally confirm if they are they're eligible for payment. We clear all the retentions, and as I alluded earlier, at that period we pay all the retention which was on which was requested. So in terms of the ones which was pending at that period, we clear the request. As the request for retention come, we normally confirm and pay, because it's the right of the contractor to pay the retention, because they already done the work. And if there were no defects, it's the right of the contractor to be paid. So it's no, we normally approve for the retentions for all the contractors that still request. Thank you, Chair.
Chair, another follow-up question is that when you check on the invoices, if you can have to check two invoices for Negro, for example, it is not dated. If you can check the invoices, leave alone the signature. With me, I'm not interested about the signature, but and then some of notification of award, like this one of check the invoices and will confirm some of the invoices are not dated, meaning is it something that was asked just for an invoice without a date, leave alone the signature on the request, but check the invoices. And if you can see this logo, this one is construction of Lale Sorted Bridge. This one was for 4.9. But in the same spirit, even when if you are going for retention, also you need to give the invoice of the amount that you are invoicing. If you can check, some of the invoices are missing and others are not even dated. What does that mean, CEO? I know it is a document from a contractor, but what does that mean as a Chief Officer Public Works?
In that connection also, CEO, I want you to, in most of these documents, you realize that there is no award letters, especially for those ones, for 2022, 2023, 2023, 2024. So, what are you going to tell this committee about award letters which is missing, and also e-teams? Because I was expecting that documents that will be used to pay must have an e-team. So those documents are missing. So what are you going to tell this committee?
Those documents should be there on the original, because normally before the payment, those documents normally they are there. When
Chairman, CEO, don't take us that route. We will remain behind when we are working together. You know, when you tell us that those documents are the original, this is a copy of a payment voucher. It must contain everything that is in the original. So when you take us that route, we ask you to print the original. And we still have time. We are being given this mandate to do everything possible to confirm whether that it was a fictitious payment or a solid payment.
So answer that.
And to the chair, as requested earlier, I will.
It is there. The initial
plan on the subsequent attendance. From the initial. And can you give us the number? That's the result for the laptops.
Number 14 on the recurrent.
recurrent.
Yes.
What was the total?
The purchase of computers, printers, and IT equipment. Purchase of computers, printers, and IT equipment.
Okay, when was this works requested?
It was done on the document is submitted.
When was it requested?
The requisition was done on 27th November 2024.
By Sharon Chepkoech?
Yes.
But you didn't acknowledge that you received this request. I've only seen you marking it to Director Procurement, but you didn't receive.
Yes, as when the requests are sent, the normal procedure is that we write to Director Procurement for advice on the method of procurement.
But what I'm saying is that I thought when Sharon requested, you were supposed to acknowledge that you have received. Then after that, you forward now to the other officers. For example, this one is Director Procurement. But there is no way that you have signed that you received. Instead, what you are seeing there is that the request was done 27th November. The same day, it was taken to the Director Procurement. Director Procurement signed the same day. It was returned back to you. You also signed the same day. And then you forwarded it also to Procurement to start the process the same day.
Yes.
Why was the hurry? What was the hurry for? Within the same day, everything is done.
No, I don't think it was hurry.
Or all of you were in one office, so it was only passing the letter like this.
No, I don't think. To the chair, it's only it was done on the same day because it was not a hurry. It was just a matter of we were executing our work during the office time.
Okay, where your office is located is down there.
Yes.
And the head of procurement is here at the headquarters. So you need to have them be mpaka ukumbaka Kasai. Because you're distant.
To the chair, it's possible you can do it the same day.
Serious?
Yes, Chair.
Okay, when was it sourced? So if it can happen like that, why is it that now when it comes to other procurables, cannot be done in one day?
No, so this, through the chair, this is only the requisition, then now the procurement process starts.
What I mean is that maybe a list of roads.
Yes.
A list of roads can be requisitioned the same day and confirmed by everyone the same day. Maybe it is 10 roads. Maybe if there is a requisition to procure 10 roads, uletewe. Unaweza kimbiza the same day to all the offices and it is marked by everyone within the same day. Is it possible? Because I thought there is also confirming if the budget is there, which is not an easy task.
Through the chair, you see, in this case, chair, after receiving, as an accounting officer of the department, I confirm, I'll confirm the budget, then I'll mark to Director Procurement for the advice on the procurement method.
What is the work of Director Procurement? To advise?
To advise on the procurement method.
Is there anything that she can do to confirm if there is availability of money?
For the Director Procurement is to check.
Or she just sign and
she check whether it is in the procurement plan.
When was it sourced? You able to tell us when this wax was sourced? Because I've seen you have marked to procurement to start the process.
So through the chair, once I mark on 27th, we start now the process of procurement, where we have the subtender document we have attached on
I mean, when was it sourced?
Just confirming the dates.
Sorry? When was it sourced?
Yes, Chair. I'm just confirming the dates on this document.
I thought sourcing is a system thing.
Yes, because normally when we are receiving the document, it's where we write the dates for sourcing.
Because I can take you to appointment to the opening committee. You wrote a letter on 9th December 2024.
Yes, Chair. That is now after receiving the documents from the supplier.
Okay, so when was it sourced?
It was sourced on 3rd. 3rd of December.
And then?
We gave the contractor now 7 days.
So if the 7 days is the 10th, but here you
sorry, not 3rd. Because it was 27th. It should be around 20. Just a minute.
And then 10 is open. Evaluation report 10.
See, okay. So let's go to these letters that are here. 29. Let's go to letters that are here.
29th.
So you appointed the opening committee on 9th December. Is that so?
Yes, yes.
So give a report on 10th.
Yes.
We appoint the same day for evaluation.
10th. And then the same day, that's 3 days. Does it mean that they did the evaluation in only 3 days?
Yes, Chair, it's possible, you know, and it was only for, it was not for many suppliers. So So it was done within that period because it was only few suppliers.
Which method of procurement was used?
Request for partitions.
RFQs?
Yes.
So use of RFQs can necessitate that something can be done with such a speed.
No, Chair. It depends now. It depends with the number of the bidders or the bids we are doing. When the bids are few, it takes shorter time.
Okay, date 16, that is the 13, you are given the report. Date 16, Director, Supply Chain, signed professional opinion.
Yes.
And the same day, you also signed that document, professional opinion. I'm also imagining also, your office is down there, na yeye ako hapa juu. Ukimbiza? See? Because you're not housed in the same building. But everything was done in a supersonic speed. Why? And then immediately the same day, the next day, date 17, you gave an intention to award.
Yes, Chair.
Why again the hurry? See.
Through Chair, under the once we received the opinion from the Director Procurement, the guidance is that we issue the notification. The intent, that is the notification of intention to award. That is not what we did on 17th. Now we give now the 14 days standstill period before we give an award.
Come again, sir.
Chair, once we receive the opinion from the Director Procurement, we issue a notification of intention to award and the letter of regrets to suppliers. And then we have about 14 days standstill before we issue the letter of award.
Okay, I want to take you to, I want to believe that we are together on that page where you have issued notification of intention to award. On 17th?
Yes, Chair.
Okay, so peruse 3 leaves towards the end. Are you there, sir?
Yes, I'm there, Chair.
Okay. So if we are there, are you able to read for me that notification of award? Was issued which date?
17 December 2024.
And then the other one that I've told you. Three page before this one.
Sorry?
Fungua pages 3. Kabla hii yenye tumesoma sai. Before.
Notification.
Notification of award.
Award.
Which date?
8 January.
Okay.
2025.
So, which means 2 award letters was issued for this contract.
It's not
This one for date 17, the intention, and the notification.
No, Chair. The notification, this is notification of intent. to award. And the other one is the award letter, the notification of award. The other one is intent to award. There's a difference. Chair.
Okay. So you issue intent, and then after that you stay for how long so that you issue the award?
14 days.
14 days.
Yeah, notification of intent, and then 14 days, then we issue an award.
Okay.
Okay, Chairman, I have a question there. But what is the difference between when you consider the 14 days when after intention to award until the time that you are awarding? I'm seeing here you have adhered to procurement dates and procurement directive. What about the openings, the date that you need? Because I'm seeing the contractor, the bid for contractor, you gave the document on 6th of December, but on 9th, you are appointing a committee to open the quotation. And then on 10th, you are receiving opening report. On 11th, on 10th again, you are appointing evaluation. Is there a need that, because I'm seeing you are just with the speed, there was a lot of, if it was a car, I could say it was using 3 power fuel, but on this, you are using a speed that cannot even be imagined. In a day, you are appointing evaluation, it is being opened, evaluation, you are receiving the evaluation report the same day. What was it, CEO, that you on a hand? Or you had to get the photocopier paper, photocopier machine within 7 days? What was it? What was it? Why that hurry?
Through the chair, it was not a hurry. We are following the procurement procedures, because once we receive the tenders, it's under the procurement that we appoint the opening committee. And once the opening committee have done the opening, the next thing is to do the evaluation. And we are only following the procurement procedures. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, so you also signed the agreement on that date 8. Does it mean that this person, director, was just, when you give him or her the award, he was also there to sign the agreement? Yes, yeah.
Through the chair, what normally happens once we have done the award letter, normally the contractor or the supplier normally call to pick. And once this picking is once we do the signing of the contract.
Okay, so you can notify him or her today, then he or she is also called, and then after that,
yeah, we send it, yes.
Why was that?
No, it's just the normal procedure. There is no other, normal procedure.
Okay, so when these things are supplied, is there a document that shows that the following items were supplied?
Yes, Chair.
So in your document, are you able to show us? Okay, let me take you to the S13 that is there. Supply of laptops and IT accessories. This contract was given, was for how much?
2.7.
2.7.
2.75.
Okay, let's go to the S13. S13 has a figure of how much? Why the difference?
That is the invoice.
S13, huh?
Or the invoice from the contractor.
Yes, Taylor says 2.75.
The invoice.
No, it's the same. I can read. I can read. I can read. This 2.9.
So what you do is here, for you to, 2.9 can be just maybe, unasema Simron Construction Company, don't read us for address, sema to the county government of Kericho, dated 17th of April 2025. Supply of laptops and IT's accessories. Unit price is 2.5, total 2.9. And then to go to the voucher. How much is the voucher? Read like that and to tell us what is in the voucher.
See, that's really further to make progress.
Yes, the voucher is 2.75. And then from the S13 is 2.991.
2.9. Why the difference?
And then when you check the S13 is 2.9991. Is it?
Yes, Chair.
Okay. And then we want now to compare from the S13. What does S13 means in this case, Sue? It is to show that items received
yes.
from contractor.
Yes.
Why it is 2.991, that is 2.9 million. And then the same thing is S13 will be case like that. And then the invoice from the contractor is 2.9 million. And then from the voucher is 2.7 million. Is this voucher payable, Mr. CEO? According to you, which amount are you paying?
Chairman, and the CEO read in figures, probably maybe numbers, they are different, maybe in figures. Can you please read in figures? That may make a difference to the CEO. What is the premium for the reading? In words? Please read the figures in words. Give me the payment for the panacea. In words.
Make progress. Can you just read it so that to make progress?
Yes, Chair. The voucher is 2,750,000.
Please be audible. Please be audible. The payment voucher in words.
2,750,000.
2,750,000. Okay. And the invoice?
Invoice is 2.0.
That is what works. Green is what? Where is the second example? Help him to fix the microphone properly so that it's audible. Read the invoice in what?
The invoice is 2,900,000.
Let's go to S13.
S13 is 2,900,091.
We have not heard you. Repeat that one. In what?
2,900,091.
Is 900,091 the same as 991,000?
991,000, sorry. 2,991,000.
So repeat again. But finally, so we get you.
It is 2,991,000.
Thank you. So, is the figures in the payment voucher and that in the invoice and that in the S13, are they the same?
No.
What do you think is the reason that they are not the same?
Let's respond and see so that we make progress.
I don't have any reason.
Now, which figures did you submit as the chief officer for payment? Which figures did you process?
Based on what we did on the requisition and the contract, which was 2,750,000 is what we submitted for the payment.
That is what we submitted for the payment?
Yes.
And for a payment to be effected, what documents are attached to the payment voucher? Please, for the purpose of this meeting, list for us the documents that are attached to a payment voucher as the payment process begins from your department. One. Let's list the documents that are attached to a payment voucher for a payment process to begin.
One, we should have a requisition.
Okay. Can you show us the requisition in this payment voucher? Is it there?
Yes.
All right. Where is it?
So that we make progress. Just
show us the requisition. And next, what is the other document? You can just list in point form. Requisition.
We have the requisition, the evaluation report.
Is the evaluation report here?
Yes. The opinion.
Opinion for?
The agreement.
5.
And then we have that's the contract agreement of the contract.
You said and
then we have now the
and for the contractor side?
No, once they do the agreement, it's now where we keep the award, and then now the contractor to give us the acceptance.
And accept what are the documents?
And now it comes now the supply is the S13 and then the S11.
So the S13 which you've read to us?
Yes. And then the invoice.
Is invoice part of the payment?
Yes.
Document?
And then we have the LPO and the Voucher.
Thank you, John.
Okay, thank you.
CEO, what about the delivery from the contractor? Do you know today have delivery notes?
Yes.
Can you check for us whether the document that you're holding, it contains delivery from the contractor? Can you check for us? For the purpose of the progress that we want to make zero, the voucher does not contain delivery.
Yeah, it's not there.
It has delivery?
No.
And if it is possible, Chairman, is it possible you request the CO also? Because he's talking in the volume is down.
Try the CO to be louder. And I will also request you can increase the volume of that mic from that side. So you can respond so that
so you have not responded. When there is no delivery in a voucher, what does that mean? Is it payable or not payable?
Through the chair, as I requested earlier, I shared the originals.
No, the issue is that, CEO, when the voucher does not contain delivery, is it payable or not payable? Let us assume it is not this voucher that we are discussing other vouchers. Is it payable or not payable? It is yes or no? For us to make progress here?
I think we can check, we can confirm once.
No, CEO, it is not only you. We have the examiner, we have the auditor, we have the accountant, we have the CEO signature who is confirming all those. I'm just asking, assuming there is another voucher outside this assembly. When does not contain a delivery and you were given, a contractor was given assignment to supply, and the only thing to show that is supplied is the delivery note. When the voucher does not contain delivery note, is the voucher payable or not payable?
I will not confirm.
Okay, as an engineer, I want to use your area of professionalism. We have an invoice of 2.7 million, and you have a voucher of 2.7 million, and you have an invoice of 2.9, and you have S13 received from your department of 2.91. We have different figures in one voucher. What does that mean? To you, what does that mean? And then you tell us also, is this voucher payable or not payable?
Chair, and I requested earlier that I share the originals of the same, and then
this one you don't need to share. This is just but a soft copy of your thinking. I want just to know from your end, when you have three different figures in a voucher, What does that mean? You don't need to go and share a hard copy. This one is just what you respond.
I cannot confirm.
But we have just confirmed that the figure in the voucher is different from the invoice and it is different from the S13. What do you want to confirm, sir?
No, I'm saying, according to me, I cannot confirm it's payable or not payable.
No, I'm not talking about the payable again, because on delivery, I've just left that one for other discussion and the committee will make a decision. But I'm asking, when you have three different figures in a voucher, what does that mean?
I cannot answer.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have maybe several questions, but what has captured my attention in this world forger is the interest of date 17. Everything is date 17, whether it is in January, whether it is in December, whether it is in February. So
okay, thank you. So members, I want us to make progress because we need to conclude so that we go for lunch and then we attend to another invitee.
But I think we have an expert from for procurement here with us, and she's part of this secretariat. We want to know. Okay. You can, Chairman, include the expert on examination and finance so that he can be helping us here. Because when the AI holder does not know what to be paid in three figures.
Okay, thank you. Experts are there. It's only that they are going to assist us when we will be doing the report. But during our interrogations, they are not allowed to say anything. So, Chairman, I see you, sorry. I want to take you also to the second voucher. And this one, members, I request that it should be the last voucher. So, Tokila, this one is for payment for supply and delivery of stationaries. So there is also a request for supply requisition. Are you there, CEO? Tokila is. So CEO, you realize that they use the same speed also in Tokila.
Just like you drink Tokila.
Yeah, so it was a requisition on the 20th. Director Procurement signed the same day, 20th. I did the next two. Immediately, you're also given back, and then you directed Procurement to start the process the same day. Na vile nilikuwa nimekwambia, where you are staying ni huko chini, and where Director Procurement ako huku juu. Why was such speed? You able to answer that? Number two, the attachment, which shows items to be procured, is not stamped. So we are not sure if this thing is authentic document. Nobody has acknowledged. $2.984. So are you able to answer that, Asio? Why it is not acknowledged? The attachment.
Chair, the attachment was was attached. It was attached to this forwarding letter, which was signed by one of our officers.
But this one does not have a signature. The items.
Oh, the items, yes.
Yes. So how are we going to know that this is the authentic document? Yes, sir. So that we proceed.
Through the chair, we can confirm from the original documents. We have the original documents.
Where is it? We will forward.
I'll forward the originals.
Okay, so appointment of the opening committee, you did it on 9th. Just the same time that you appointed. The same day you appointed opening committee of the other tender, the first tender on computers. You also appointed opening committee the same day, 9th December. Chairman, what was the reason?
Yes, Chair. It was done at the same time. All the supplies, it was done at the same time. So, for the purpose of minimizing on time.
But why is it that if you can see if you can read the description of that appointment, you realize that it was 2 tenders.
Yes, Chair.
Why is it that now you did not have this appointment letter for the 3 tenders the same day? For the 3 tenders, repairs, supplied, general office items, and the other one for computers.
Yeah, through the chair, I had appointed 2 teams for the 2, so that it makes to do the faster. To do the opening faster, to 2 different teams.
Okay, and then you are given a report on 10th.
Yes, Chair.
You appointed the evaluation committee on 10th, the same day. The same day again with the other one?
Yes.
Why? What do you think is the reason?
With the chair, it was just a normal procedure.
Let's look at the S13. The total figure is not indicated in the S13. In the meantime, we will let us do the math. Math, you can do that in the meantime. Have you seen the S13?
Yes, I have seen.
Why is it that the total figure is not indicated? See you.
Yes, Chair. Then I will confirm. I will confirm the total.
From where again?
No, I think it was erroneously not indicated.
It was? Yeah?
Erroneously not indicated.
Who received that, those documents, those supplies?
The procurement.
Who signed?
The procurement officers.
Okay, let's go to the invoice. Invoice for Tequila Holdings. How much is it indicated there?
2.9.
And then the LSO is 2.964. Then the voucher is 2.964. So see why all these discrepancies? See why the discrepancies?
Yes, Chair.
Through the chair, I find it weird or awkward when a contractor signs a contract of a X figure, killing a Howard of that same X figure, but during the time of invoicing, he keeps a Y figure. To me, the one who is signing the contract and the holder of the invoice is two different people, or this document of manufactured somewhere. Can you make us understand? Because if the same thing. It's almost the same. So unless others, but we need clarifications here. Okay, so you can answer what I did and give numbers for workshops. Answer that. Say please respond.
Yes, Chair. I have noticed it's not in the invoices where the difference with the forger.
And I discussed or I requested earlier.
Is it a coincidence?
No.
Why would the invoice be similar to an invoice of Tequila? The figures are the same. Everything is the same. The only difference are the names. The stamping, the miracle or the magic date of 17. What is it? What is the same? Why are they the same?
Through the chair, the clarity will get on the original documents.
So, Chairman, so why would you forward documents that you cannot own to a committee? Because when you forward a document, you confirm that these are the true copies of the original. So,
Now you're taking the committee in circles by telling us that I will get the original. You know, when you are told to submit documents to a committee, you have been given all the opportunity and the time to prepare. Now you are appearing before the committee and you're telling us that you will get us the original. What are you trying to tell us, Bonasio? Chairman, this is a very serious matter, so this is not...
Okay, one good thing is that we are going to make our decisions when we retreat back and write our report. That is when now we will analyze all those issues and make a decision. So, Matthew.
Before you give us, I give you the figure after tabulating what is in the S13. I want to know, Chairman, and you must give us the ruling this on, Chairman, although that we are not demanding, but on this, you must give us the ruling on this. When the CEO is telling us he will provide original copies, why were you forwarding a copy of a document that you know it is not well, is not certain? We don't have another time to come and discuss this issue. Or are you ready to appear before us when you submit so that we can analyze the both documents? I think, CEO, the issue here is not that to submit the original copies. You have owned the document that we have here. And Chairman, you just make a ruling so that CEO could not take us around and telling us he will be bringing original copies. If you know this is a copy of the forger that was used to pay, meaning that the original is like this one. There is nothing that you will add. Or you want to go also and ask this staff to go and cook other documents and give us. We don't have that time, Bwana CEO. Another thing is that, Chairman, when you were asking this question, I was calculating figures according to S13, and the total amount from S13 is 3.2 million, 77,000 and 3,277,350, meaning also that these figures are different. We have three different figures in one forger again. That is under Tokila. Again, CEO, you will tell us when you compare the requisition, price list on the requisition, and price list from the contractor, is the same thing. If it is 150 from the requisition, it is 150 from the contractor. What does that mean? Chairman, kindly give us a ruling on the issues of original document to be brought by the CEO after this. And you know, we are not discussing these things here. The problem, we wanted to take you soft to the level that you are taking us soft when answering questions. But, you know, we are discussing an allegation that it was a fictitious payment. And already contractor kuna pesa. Or contractor alipata pesa na akarudisha mkono, hatutaki kujua hiyo, but what we are discussing, it is already paid. This is something, it is beyond even bringing original document. What we want to prove to the members of the public and the honorable member, a whistleblower, we don't know, and also the executive, we want to make your work easy. You paid a fictitious payment, you said no. This is the documentation. We have gone through the documentation, we have found that in a one forger you have three figures. In a one forger you have the same invoice from the different forgers. So meaning, Chairman, can you make a ruling on the issue of going and bringing us the original documents?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Matthew.
Let me
yes,
ask our CEO a seamless question. He is saying you'll come back with an original copy. Now, Bwana CEO, is this not a photocopy of the original?
Answer that so that we'll make a ruling on documents.
Yes, thank you, Chair. I was requesting the committee to submit original in terms of
because of some of the documents was not clear and some were not. In most cases, when you are doing copies, because of a lot of documents, there must be some mixed up. That's why we are saying we submit the original documents for confirmation. That was my request to the committee.
Okay, so on documentations, members, I had ruled earlier. Remember, I said that we are going to use the documents that we have. We are not going to request for any documents. So these are the documents that we will use in making our own decisions. So if it has problems, then we will use it to make our own judgment and the decision.
But we are not discussing that the documents are not feasible. We are talking about now the figures. The invoice figure is feasible to us, 2.9. The LSO figure, 2.964. The voucher, 6.94. The S13 is 3.2. From your end, what does that suggest to us and even to the members of the public when you have three different figures in one voucher? And so just answer.
Thanks, Chairman. I think mine also is what Commissioner Mark is talking about, and also on that issue of documents. Why are we going back again, Chairman, and having to give CEO another time to bring the documents? I thought, Chairman, you had given enough time for the CEO to bring us the files and everything in it. So I don't think, Chairman, we want to go back to that direction. What we have today, what we've gathered today, will inform our decisions. Request, Chairman.
Okay, thank you. Much more, Monica. Do you have something? Okay,
yes, Chairman. What I realized, our officer does not own communications, these documents. We find out that there were dates that were just signed for the sake of this interrogation. I would like to ask the chief officer to be in charge in future, because such documentations are very important. Remember, we are trying to know whether there were fictitious payments on these works. So I found out that there is no ownership of whatever was transacted. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, thank you so much. Honorable members, I want to request that we conclude at that. CEO, thank you for coming. So we are going to
I have an issue on this one, Chairman, that if you allow CEO to go without answering this question, I think when you see the maintenance of the vehicles, one is that the items that were replaced is ball joint, nuts. It is similar, the same, and then tires. But when you see the figure that is quoted, Chairman, it is questionable. 2.9 million. It's like buying a brand new car. Please, CEO, just answer that.
Through the chair, if you check from the documents, it's for all our vehicles in our department. We have about 5 vehicles, which you normally, at the start of every financial year, we do maintenance for all the vehicles. And if you check, if you can check, our vehicles are more of old vehicles. And you find the maintenance cost is slightly higher comparing with the new vehicles. So the maintenance was for the old vehicles in our department, not one vehicle.
Okay, the same thing. You will see the invoice is 2.9 million, And then you will see the voucher is 2.975,500. If this is the same problem in 3 documents, CO, we cannot keep on assuming. Let's agree. CO, let's agree. If it is, voucher is 2.975,500. Invoice is 9 million. Invoice is 2,900,000. What does that mean? And it is similar from the other document. Let's go to and then I want just to ask, I'm not an expert. When will when you register a company, general supplies, where will you get that power to do repair of a vehicle? This is in real general supplies, supplies limited. I think members, if we can have make a visit to this garage, if this is where the resources of this county is being taken, we must also visit the garage. When we are doing report, Chairman, please, if you don't mind, just make a recommendation. We visit the garage, we see. Because you are taking a Toyota car to be maintained by just a general supplier.
Members, just answer that and then we'll get reactions from members, and then after that we'll conclude. Please, see you.
Through the chair, for maintenance of vehicles, the garage should have the license. There is a license which normally mandatory. The garage to do the maintenance of vehicles, and this committee can visit the garage. And
what is the certificate? What is the name of that?
This license to do the garage license something. You can check. I think
it contains. You can open the document. And then, Chairman, for mechanical engineer, this one is registration. CEO, if there is no dates indicated during the mechanical inspection report, what does that mean? There is no date that this vehicle was inspected, and like now, 35-039 is Zusu Dimax. No dates. What does that mean? What does that mean, Sue? If a mechanical engineer cannot confirm even the date that you are doing an inspection, when you go to NTSA to do an inspection, the first thing they must indicate is the date. But your engineer is not indicating a date to all documents that the vehicle was inspected. What does that mean, Chairman? And if it is possible, Chairman, you can rule on that.
As you can respond, and then after that we'll make a rule. Please, see you.
Thank you, Chair. On the issue of the certificate for the garage, it is there, it's attached on the documents. And this committee can visit the garage and check and make a ruling on the same. On the issue of the date, the committee can make a ruling on the same.
Okay. So any other reactions, members?
Yes. I've got a very simple question as Chief of the Roads and Public Works. Mr. QS Anderson Terren, what is the definition of a photo?
Sorry, through the chair.
What is the definition of a photo?
A vote.
Photo. P-H-O-T-O. Photo. Can you define what a photo is? Please. What is a photo? What is a picture?
Through the chair, I can in my knowledge, a photo is an image. Can be an image of something.
A photo can be an image.
Yes.
Thank you. What is a copy?
It's a copy of the original.
It's a copy of the original.
Yes.
Can you join the two words, photo and copy, to make it one word?
It's through the chair. I think it is photocopy.
Thank you. So what is the definition of photocopy? When you join the two words. You've told us photo is the image and copy is a copy of the original. So what is a photocopy?
I think I leave the chair to make a ruling on the same.
No, we are asking you the definition of a photocopy.
No.
When you join the two words.
Member, Paul. Members, let me request that we conclude. Thank you for coming here. We are going to use these documents that we are having here to make our decisions. And I want to inform the public that we are going to give them the real reports from what they have seen through our social media. So let me wish you the very best. And honorable members, we will go for lunch, and then after that we have another invitee with us. Otherwise, thank you so much. You can now escort